Okay, guys, let me start over. Erica has 3 pieces of ribbon. Each piece is 25 yards long. She needs to cut pieces that are 22 inches long. What is the greatest number of 22-inch pieces that she can cut from the 3 pieces of ribbon? So she has a piece of ribbon. Well, she has 3 pieces of ribbon. And they're 25 yards long each. $25 yards and 25 yards. Okay. Now, I notice right away that she wants to cut, right, pieces that are 22 inches long. I have yards. I want to turn my yards into inches. So I'm going to convert. And I know that 3 yards equals 1 foot. And that equals 1 yard. I'm really backwards right now. 1 yard equals 3 feet. And 3 feet equals 36 inches. Okay. Now, that means, right, so 36 inches is 1 yard. And we know we have 25 yards. So to get from 1 to 25, multiply by 25. So whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. And we're going to do 36 times 25 to find out the amount of inches, right, in 1 yard. Well, in 25 yards. Okay. And so 36 times 25 equals 900 inches, right? So I'm just going to change this. Instead of writing 25 yards, I'm going to make each piece of ribbon 900 inches. Still the same length, except now I'm using inches instead of yards. Okay. So I know now that I want to cut up each of these ribbons. Well, Erica wants to cut up each of these ribbons into 22-inch pieces, 22 inches long. So each piece she wants is going to be 22 inches long. So I want to find out how many 22 inches, right, I could get out of 900 inches. Now, I just want to also say in there, she doesn't want half pieces, right? She doesn't want half pieces. Imagine she's making a bow for her hair, or she's making a ribbon for a shirt, right? A half piece isn't going to help her, right? Or 21 inches long isn't going to help her, because then she'd have to like sew and patch things together, and it wouldn't look right with your clothes, right? Wouldn't look right if you patched extra material onto your sleeve instead of having your sleeve be, or a piece of your clothing be fully made of the same piece of cloth, right? So we have 900 divided by 22. And we go 22 goes into 22 goes into 90 4 times. And we have 22 times 4 as 88. Right? And that leaves us with 2 left over, bringing down to 0. 22 does not go into 20, right? Put a decimal there to hold a place value. Oh, sorry, just put the decimal. Put a 0. bring down the 0, make it 200. And so 200 divided by 22, right? It's about 9 times. And that gives 196. And I know this got a little messy. I'm actually going to stop there for a couple of reasons. One, this is going to go on. And two, my whole number is the 40. Okay, I don't need to know about the rest of the ribbon that's left over after that. So I can make, or Erica can make, right, evenly, she can make 40 22-inch pieces, right? So over here, she can make 40 on the next piece of material or ribbon she has. She can make 40, and on the next piece, she can make another 40, right? So all together, she can make 40 times 3, right? And then 0, 3 times 4 is 12, and that's 120, right, pieces of 22-inch long ribbon. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let's try another problem. So our next problem, which statement is true? The greatest common factor of 4 and 14 is 5. Well, we know that's not true because 5 is not a factor of 14. 14 is an even number. 5 does not go into it. The greatest common factor of 10 and 15 is 5. That can be true. The greatest common factor of 13 and 21 is 3. That's not true. That 13 is a prime number. 3 is not a common factor of 13. And the greatest common factor of 14 and 21 is 3. 3 is not a factor of 14. You cannot multiply anything times 3 and get 14. So, and we already knew it was B because 10 and 15 is the only one that has a factor that works, right? And it's 5, and 5 is the greatest common factor of 10 and 15. Okay. So let's start our next one. Okay. And we have, let's take a look at the expression, and it says which value of the expression when A equals 18 and B equals 14, right, sorry. Look at the expression below. What is the value of the expression when A equals 18 and B equals 14? So we keep the 1/2, and we're going to do some substitution. 18 plus 14 and minus 18 minus 14 squared. So 18 plus 14 equals 32. I'm just going to keep this. Minus 18 minus 14 is 4. And keep the square. Now I'm just going to work on the parentheses still. So 4 squared, right? That's 4 times 4. And that's going to be 16. I bring down my minus sign. And now I have 32 times 1/2. And that equals 32 over 2. And 32 over 2 is 16. 16 minus 16 equals 0. The answer to number 10 is 0. Okay. Let's take a look at our next problem. Okay. And the question reads, how many factors in the expression 8 times x plus 4 times y plus 4 times z squared plus 4z plus 7 have exactly 2 terms? So this factor has 2 terms and this factor has 2 terms. So 2 of the factors have exactly 2 terms. Okay. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you do your homework. All right, have a great evening.